A group of U.S. lawmakers has launched an inquiry into the U.S. Postal Service after a Dallas mail carrier died in extreme heat. Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett says they are hoping for changes and quickly, with more dangerously hot weather ahead this summer.
I was so honored. I was just honored, Blake, the love that people have spread for me.
Just days after burying her husband, Carla Gates is still seeking answers.
I don't wish this on anyone to get that phone call, that your husband did not survive.
Last month, her husband, Dallas letter carrier Eugene Gates, collapsed during his route. The 66-year-old was rushed to a hospital where he later died. A cause of death has still not been released, but his family believes heat is to blame. It happened during one of the hottest afternoons of the season, with heat index values well above 110 and near record humidity.
He took precaution. I mean, he knew to take precaution. He was a professional for 36 years. He knew how to prepare for whatever the condition of the weather is.
The incident and others like it have now helped spur a congressional investigation. Democratic Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is leading a group of her colleagues on the House Oversight Committee in a letter sent Friday to the Postmaster General. It points to incidents like the 2019 death of California mail carrier Peggy Frank, found dead in a non-air-conditioned mail truck in high heat. The letter poses questions like how often unions have requested to adjust work hours due to heat, and whether the Postal Service prioritizes repairing and replacing vehicles in areas with extreme heat.
I absolutely believe that this is something that the U.S. House needs to take up, not just because of what happened in Dallas in District 30, but because of what can foreseeably happen in other states that are heating up.
Crockett says she's not happy with answers she's received so far from the Postal Service about how and when it adjusts hours due to heat. A week after Gates' death, workers were notified they would start working earlier at 7:30 in the morning.
These aren't people that are signing up to fight fires or signing up to fight crime, where we know that there's an absolute danger when they sign up. These are people that are literally just trying to work good, honest jobs, and the least that we can do in the federal government is make sure that the conditions in which they're working in are reasonable.
Carla Gates says she's had a difficult time getting answers from the Postal Service, but she has hope.
I just want my husband's legacy to not go in vain. I just want something to be done, so no other family can have to go through this.
USPS officials would neither confirm nor deny details about time changes.